If you're cold plunging right after you lift to speed up recovery, you're shutting down muscle protein synthesis for up to 5 hours. You're basically deleting the work you just did. So in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to show you the exact timing windows that make the difference between recovery and killing your gains. So why does the internet fight about this? Because people are measuring different things. Some people care about tomorrow's performance. Can I play again? Can I train again? Other people care about next month's muscle gains. Am I building strength? Am I getting bigger? Same tool, completely different scoreboard. So let's figure out which scoreboard is yours. First question, what's your goal right now? Performance in the next few days or muscle growth over the next few months? If it's grow, hypertrophy, strength, long-term gains, cold is a use carefully tool. If it's recover, you need to perform tomorrow, you're in season, it's a tournament weekend, cold can help. That's the fork in the road. Everything else flows from this. Second question, are you plunging within a few hours of lifting? Because if you are, and your goal is muscle growth, here's what happens. Cold water immersion after lifting reduces muscle protein synthesis for the next 5 hours. It lowers muscle blood flow and cuts amino acid delivery to muscle tissue. And here's the big one. A 2024 meta-analysis, meaning they reviewed all the studies on this, found it likely blunts hypertrophy when done right after resistance training. Translation, you're limiting the exact process you just trained for. The mechanism, cold constricts blood vessels. Less blood flow means less amino acid delivery. Less amino acids means less muscle growth. If you're plunging right after lifting to recover faster, you're turning down the signal you just worked for. So when does cold plunging actually help? When your goal is short-term recovery and performance. If you need to be ready to compete again soon, sport, tournament, two-a-days, cold water immersion has solid evidence behind it. Meta-analyses show an improved soreness, power output, and perceived recovery after strenuous exercise. A January 2026 soccer study found it improved jump performance recovery and reduced muscle damage markers after match play. So if you're in season, if you have back-to-back games, if soreness is limiting your ability to perform a skill, cold can be useful. Quick aside, endurance athletes might have more wiggle room here. Some evidence suggests cold is more compatible with endurance adaptations than hypertrophy. So now you know when it helps and when it hurts. Here's your action plan. The simplest rule that works. Don't cold plunge right after lifting. Put it far away from your hypertrophy sessions. What does that look like? Morning plunge, evening lift. Or lift in the evening, plunge the next morning. Or save your cold plunges for cardio days or rest days. We don't have a perfect, safe number of hours rule yet. The 2024 meta-analysis calls this out, but the safest play is separation. If they're not close together, you're not interfering. When should you prioritize cold over muscle building concerns? In-season sport weeks, tournaments, two-a-day camps, when soreness is limiting skill execution and you must perform again soon, in those windows, the trade makes sense. You need performance tomorrow more than you need maximum adaptation over the next 12 weeks. That's a valid choice. Just know what you're choosing. If recovery is your real goal, here's what to do. Track the big rocks first. Sleep quality, whether you're hitting your protein targets, whether you're managing training load intelligently. Here's a test. If you're plunging regularly, but your sleep is inconsistent, your nutrition is off, or your programming is crushing you, cold isn't your problem or your solution. Fix the foundation first. Then cold becomes a useful add-on, not a band-aid. And if you want to know exactly what moves the needle on recovery, the stuff that matters more than ice baths, that's what we're covering next. But first, let's lock this in. If you only remember 3 things. 1, cold plunges help short-term recovery, but they can interfere with long-term muscle growth. 2, don't plunge right after lifting if hypertrophy is the goal. 3, timing is everything. Separate cold from your strength work or save it for when you need a fast turnaround. Now, here's what I want you to do. Drop a comment. What's your biggest recovery struggle right now? Soreness that won't quit? Can't sleep after late training? Always feeling beat up? And if you want to know what actually moves the needle on recovery, the stuff that works better than cold, this video right here breaks down the real science. Beyond BCAAs, what actually improves recovery? I'll see you there.